All right, welcome to what is going to be a very, very sloppy video. And yes, I am using my phone on a tripod and just kind of panning around at the moment. I'll give you a full lay of the land in just a bit here. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to try and do some tape transfers today on the dreaded Quasar Great Time Machine. So anyway, the tapes, before anyone asks, I am not at liberty to post these tapes. So what this is 3 years ago now, I think, my old friend Rick, aka Fuzzy Memories here on YouTube, sent me about 3 dozen Quasar Great Time Machine tapes to transfer and then be sent back to him so he can post them to his channel. And, you know, things went very sideways for me for quite a long time there. And this could still take me years to do. This is among my ever-running long list of side projects I need to do. But yeah, we're going to start with hopefully 4 tapes today. And that's assuming this machine works and that I'm not just utterly wasting my time here. But great time. But yeah, that's what we're going to try and do here. Now, I've got it, as you can tell, a bit dismantled because I learned the hard way a few years ago when I started pissing around with this format. I have to clean it out completely after every tape. The thing is so underpowered, it just needs to be as squeaky clean all the time as possible. And again, I have not even had this on in 3 years now. I'm just taking it on faith that it works. So once again, do not ask me to post any footage from this. That is Rick's department. Now, you will still see some footage from these tapes, but here's the deal. I'm running 2 copies of the video out here, the video signal. So there's a crappy RF copy running to my old VCR there with the yellow sticker on it, which is running to a clear click sitting behind the laptop there, running to my live stream laptop, soon to be former live stream laptop. This has gotten a bit dodgy lately. But yeah, I've got OBS Studio running here. Again, my phone is acting as a camera today. And yeah, the idea is so I can do everything in the box. So yeah, I can turn the camera off, turn on the clear click so we can see what's going on. And I'm just going to try and deduce where these things aired, when they aired, just try and figure out what's going on with these things and just, you know, take you along for the ride. Hopefully that seems at least half interesting. But anyway, yeah, the good transfer of this is running composite out to my time-based corrector here, to this old Handycam of mine, Digital 8 Handycam, which has another time-based corrector built in, but I have it turned off at the moment, just so I'm not running 2 TBCs at the same time. Now, if for whatever freaky reason 2 TBCs work better, I'll turn it back on. And then, yeah, that runs to this other laptop, which is getting the real proper good raw uncompressed transfer. So yeah, I'm kind of surrounded by junk today. So what else is new? But anyway, yeah, that's the name of the game here. So I'm gonna set the camera down here, my phone down. We'll try and load up a tape. We'll just see what happens. All right, here we are, and this first tape scares me. I don't know if this is going to be readable, but the first word on it is bake. It says bake of human bondage, so presumably around half of the movie of human bondage, despite that not being what the box says. And I have already done my preliminary spin through all these tapes, so I've taken all the bad foam out and made sure that they're threaded properly and so on and so forth. That's no guarantee it's actually going to work, but yeah, we'll give it a go here. So I guess we'll, for the first time in a while, we'll load this bad boy up. Give it a nice little slide to take the core out, because this is more of a Rube Goldberg device than anything else. And then I'll hit play, and something tells me, yes, I do have the real recording going as well. I'm going to hit play, And something tells me I'm going to get the dreaded red light here. The tape will rotate about a quarter of a revolution, and that'll be kind of it. But let's just see what happens here. So, fingers crossed. Here's the play button. Oh, it's playing. We got things. We got things. All right. Let's get down to business. All right, so the tape got off to kind of a weird start. We got a few minutes of seemingly some much later recording from sometime in the 80s. The show looked like it was called Only in America, which I'll have to look up. But yes, we are now halfway through, just magically, after a commercial break. There were some commercials, into the movie of Human Bondage with Betty Davis. Again, I have this kind of angled this way on purpose to try and keep YouTube off my butt. Worst case scenario, I'll have to go back to in post and just black out the screen, which kind of sucks. But let me swap out my phone here, just so you can see that this is going to be a pretty glitchy, spazzy, raw copy. Switch back to the good copy. So that one's not spazzing out. Like every tape I've ever done in this format, it just, it jumps a bit. The tracking isn't great. I've done my best to dial it in. We do have a little bit of a line going through there. But no sign of commercials yet in the movie here. But yeah, unfortunately, that little bit of Only in America is... there were no identifying marks anywhere. I have no idea where that aired. But yeah, we're off to a decent start here. It's the shortest tape, so yeah, start easy and then we'll work our way up.
I settled down at my cottage on the Riviera near Quasar to finish my book.
All right, checking back in here. Well, this is a mixed blessing. So I've been able to deduce that this was recorded on the old WFBN in ostensibly Chicago, Joliet to be specific, cheapy UHF station, early mid-'80s. And this is one of the stations that used to do Spectrum, one of the over-the-air pay TV deals. Now, unfortunately, I only have the station ID to go on. This did not air on Spectrum, I should note. Unfortunately, this person was very much a member of the Commercial Cutter Society. Got up to the commercial break, and it just snapped right back to the movie. So, unfortunately, I have a feeling that's what the rest of this tape is going to look like, which is really a bummer because there is not a whole lot of WFBN footage out there. Of course, they've changed call letters, I think maybe twice now, and they're Univision now, or Univision, or however you pronounce that. I totally can't do that. But yes, I'm getting a real good idea of this. I was not able to find anything on the talk show, that Only in America thing. Presumably Chicago, presumably local, but thus far a cursory Google search is only getting me an Only in America as hosted by Larry the Cable Guy. So yeah, not helpful at all.
It would be no affair of mine, and without wishing to say anything offensive to you, I must add that from what
The old witch.
And that's what I was referring to. Here, just to stay on YouTube's good side. Yeah. So there was some chopping going on with this one, unfortunately, but nonetheless, I'm taking a full pass at the tape. If nothing else, there's that little fragment of the talk show at the beginning, and there's the very, very, very basic on-screen ID for this. I should note the world's most basic character generator, like the kind of character generator I would love to get my hands on for some of the stuff I do on Archive, just appropriately archivey crappy. But yeah, I have a feeling that this one is, save for a couple little tiny tidbits here and there, is going to be a bit of a dud.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
But you're not me.
sure enough, cuts right out immediately. Wouldn't you know it? I mean, there is footage there. Geez. Maybe I'll just go back to the direct feed there. I can't tell what this is, so I'm not too sure what's going on the copyright front. Yeah, even though that looks pretty bad. Okay, well, there's more on the tape. Clearly there had been recordings before it, so let's keep rolling with it. Oh, I know this movie. It's a mad, 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 mad world. Just took me a minute to figure that one out. Well, here we go again. All right, well, give you a good look at the static. By my measurement, there is still another 10 minutes, potential minutes to the tape, so I'm just going to ride it out, see what happens here. But yeah, no identifying marks, no nothing for that tail end of It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. I'll check back in if anything happens, but otherwise I'll pop back in with tape number 2. All right, after a little dinner break, back at it. Might as well grab the camera here. I gave this a full cleaning, and even with one tape, I did manage to turn a few Q-tips black. So anyway, since this is going to go out in July, why don't we get a little Christmassy in here? So yeah, Bing Crosby Christmas, 1977. If that's true, that's the one with David Bowie. Granted, it's been on home video and stuff, but still. And then Johnny Cash and June Carter Christmas. So yeah, we're going to do a little Christmas in July thing here. So let me get this sucker threaded up. Actually, I have not rewound this tape yet. That might be valuable. All right, 10 minutes later, I've got it rewound, and yeah, I think we're ready to have us a little bit of Christmas in July action. So get the good transfer started here, and yeah, let's just see what happens here. I'll turn the audio on the transfer, the crap transfer down. So here we go. We got ads, and it's from Phoenix. Okay.
2 one-hour specials, the CBS Wednesday night movies will not be presented this evening.
Good evening. I'm Catherine Crosby. A while back, Bing...
All right. Well, I'm going to call this a win so far. I'll try and dial in that picture there. It's always going to be a bit off. So yeah, as needed, we'll kick back to my deliberately crappy transfer. Again, the good one's going to a different laptop. But yeah, looking good so far.
Oh, crack! Me souffle! I've left it in the oven! Excuse me!
The Bing Crosby Merry Old Christmas Special, sponsored by Polaroid's One Step, the motor-driven camera you never focus. Polaroid's One Step instant pictures are completely automatic, and you see them on the spot.
Polaroid's new One Step. This is the first Christmas there's a
We got ads. So far, so good. I'm liking it.
The motor hands you the picture. The first Christmas, it's so easy to get beautiful color in minutes.
Daddy!
The first Christmas, you can get sharp, clear SX70 color for only $39.95.
I took that. Give the One Step.
I'll give you $50 for that shirt you have in your hand right there.
Is it a deal?
Okay.
All right, fine.
Oh, no. Are you? Give me $50 for it.
It's to prove a point. Now, you wash in detergent alone, right? We're going to wash this half in your detergent, this half in your detergent, plus Clorox liquid bleach. What do you think?
It's cleaner. Clorox side is cleaner.
There is a difference when you use Clorox.
It's incredible.
You ever listen to any of the older fellas? Oh, yeah, sure. I like John Lennon and the other one with Harry Nilsson. You go back that far, huh?
The Bing Crosby special will continue.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Join Johnny and June Carter Cash. Their guests, Roy Clark, Jerry Lee Lewis, Roy Orbison, and Carl Perkins, as they relive some of the most important Christmases in Johnny's life. The Johnny Cash Christmas Show, Wednesday at 10 on Central and Mountain.
Tonight on CBS.
Do you think your complexion stops at your neck?
Okay, so that tells me that we are in for the Johnny Cash thing being on the same night right after this. So hopefully one continuous recording. Yeah, so far so good.
The only leading soap that has moisturizers with cocoa butter. That's why I use it.
Tone for a soft, smooth complexion all over.
KOOL TV Channel 10 Phoenix.
The Charles Dickens?
How many Charles Dickens are there, for heaven's sakes?
Well, I've never met one before, but I'm very pleased to meet you, sir. I'm Twiggy.
Never mind, young lady. You will feel better in the morning.
How much should you expect from a great camera?
Okay, I've never seen this special straight through before, but as it turns out, the David Bowie bit is the least weird part. This is just a strange special. Either a very good or a very bad note for Bing Crosby to go out on. I know he died like a month and change after shooting this thing. But anyway, yes, I've pinned down Wednesday, November 30th, Phoenix, Arizona, between 8 and 10 p.m. Mountain Time for this one. So, yeah, case closed on this tape. So I guess we'll just enjoy some commercials.
We express traveler's checks at major airports all around the country. After all, even the King of Swing can use some extra loot.
To apply for a card, call 800-528-8000.
The American Express card. Don't leave home without it.
I had no idea this had the video for Heroes in it, or at least a video for it. Wow.
Could you get this clean? It's a real challenge with the ketchup and the chocolate syrup and the ground ginger.
Okay, so kind of a live-ish rendition of Heroes on there. A live vocal to the existing album backing track. Okay, I am truly interested now. Yeah, if this thing plays all the way through to the Johnny Cash special as labeled on the tape, Rick, I'd say you got a big-time winner with regards to this tape. And once again, reminder, the feed you were seeing is my kind of deliberately crappy RF feed. If I remember after the end credits, I will put in just a touch of the proper transfer so you know what it's going to look like. Bear in mind, Quasar Time, Great Time Machine, never looks very good.
Anything to stop our school play. Mom, Kathy's towel. It's not soft like ours at home.
Got us a little news bulletin going on there. Not that I can show much of it. Something about a Greyhound bus strike.
So right, Leslie. Every Christmas needs a turkey. Well, can you travel, you fellas?
Oh, I can make it, yes.
Oh, can I ghost it? Absolutely.
All right. right. Well, we had our little couple of news bulletins there. I can't really show much of it. But, yeah, it looks like there had been a Greyhound bus strike, but some sort of agreement had been reached, if I was reading that right. I have to look back at that when I'm in post for this one. But, yeah, this has got some... This is kind of hitting the jackpot in terms of ephemera. All it needs is an emergency broadcast system test.
Son, now these figures will get that bank loan.
Let the figures speak to the bankers, Dad. Your breath.
My breath?
Try Scope. It works.
I'll use my mouthwash. There.
You smell medicine.
My mouthwash fights bad breath.
Like antiseptic, Scope gets your breath clean, plus your breath minty fresh, not medicine-y.
I'll try it. Clean and fresh.
Scope's a great asset.
Scope fights bad breath. Scope doesn't give medicine breath.
Scope. The mouthful.
Well, we've gone straight from presumably the final time Bing ever sang White Christmas to an ad for Scope tied into that. Ooh, the Four Musketeers. Anyway, yes, wow. That is an absolute trip of a special. I mean, not quite as crazy as maybe the Paul Lynde Halloween one, but it's kind of in the same zone. So anyway, yeah, let's see if we roll straight into Johnny Cash. But let's hear the news.
And disappeared 2 years ago. Tonight at 10 on Cool News 10, we'll show you a Phoenix movement to bring back the singing messages.
There's gotta be an easier way.
Circle K, more than 6, sorry.
There's gotta be an easier way.
Circle K.
Ice. There's gotta be an easier way.
Circle K is the easier way. This Christmas, Texas Instrument watches for just $10.99 while supplies last.
I knew there was an easier way. Nice people.
You want to see the best Christmas card?
Okay, so once upon a time you could buy a watch at Circle K, the gas station. I'm assuming it's the same business.
As soon as participating merchants see it's me on the front, they guarantee my checks. Like that. Or if I don't feel like writing a check, watch. They give me a check form to sign, a football helmet for little Tim, and a receipt. Old Marley would have loved it.
The Valley National Banking Card, the ultimate Christmas card, because it's you.
KOOL TV, Channel 10 Phoenix on tape.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
All right, we're rolling straight into Johnny Cash. Awesome.
How much should you expect from a great camera? Polaroid's SX70 lets you shoot.
Well, Polaroid just bought out the whole friggin' evening, didn't they? So, thus far, the Johnny Cash special is pretty corny, as one might expect. I think I prefer just listening to his records than anything else, or if there was a proper concert, certainly the prison concerts. But, yeah, looking really, really good here.
When I see the Athena 2000 electronic machine at Singer, I wish I could have it. Oh, imagine you just push buttons for 25 different stitches. Ooh, the dresses I could make, and you just push. It makes a buttonhole in one step. Shirts would be so easy.
Harry, my Athena's going on sale!
Right now, you can choose your Singer at great Christmas savings at the Singer She's Always Wanted sale.
Oh, at last.
Know the latest speed on the new GE microwave? Slow for real old-fashioned flavor. It cooks 3 ways, fast by time or by temperature, with GE's micro thermometer control that shuts off automatically. And now you can slow cook all day. GE gives you your choice, lickety-split or slow. Get the 3-way microwave from General Electric, the appliances America comes home to.
Hi, folks, I'm Tex Earnhardt, the Ford dealer right here in Tempe, and I guarantee you this ain't no bull. Listen to me. Before you buy any import car, please come out and see me. Let me talk to you about the finest car in the world, a brand new 1977 Pinto. Listen, if you'll buy a 77 Pinto from us, at the time of delivery, I'll give you a brand new pair of boots. I promise to save you up to $700 and a cash rebate of $100 for your Christmas spending. What do you think of that? Remember this, if you don't try us in Tempe, we both lose money, and this ain't no bull $100 bill.
KOOL TV Channel 10 Phoenix.
Another Christmas memory. The year was 1955.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special. The beer will...
Happy birthday, you old codger.
Well, it's certainly not a tie. So tonight...
Hey, so long, bro.
I wanted to make sure we got something good to drink at this party.
When you want the taste of a truly great beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
Here's to good friends. Let it be Lowenbrow.
Pretty boy. Pretty boy. Pretty boy.
Every Maytag repairman should have a nice pet like you.
Kind of takes my mind off of being lonely. Lonely.
You see, it's these Maytag washers. They're built to last longer and need fewer repairs. They're so darn dependable.
Dependable.
You can say that again.
Dependable.
All right, do you have to rub it in?
Not all Maytag repairmen are this lonely, but we're trying. Maytag. We also make great dishwashers.
I'm Jack Nicklaus. When I'm home, I don't want to share my wife Barbara with the kitchen.
With a Magic Chef microwave, he doesn't have to. And I don't have to change the way I cook. My Magic Chef memory oven turns the heat up and down by itself. Once I set it, I can leave the kitchen.
And I get to spend more time with my favorite cook.
Magic Chef microwave ovens. The difference will surprise you.
Well, that's our show tonight, coming to you from Music City and the Holy Land.
The CBS Wednesday night movies will return next Wednesday with the feature Uptown Saturday Night.
A tentative agreement has been reached in contract talks between Greyhound officials and some 14,000 employees.
Arizona State Prison inmates are locked in their cells tonight and will remain there indefinitely in the wake of deadly violence.
And the singing telegram is enjoying a revival.
Details of these and all other major stories are next on Cool News 10.
Get cooking with a time-saving gift from Ward's, your Christmas store. Meet Montgomery Ward's exciting microwave oven. Cook by time. Just set the minutes and wait to be called. Cook by temperature. Insert the probe, set the desired temperature, and relax. There's automatic browning, a 60-minute timer, and a variable power gourmet control that includes automatic defrost. Best of all, you save time, energy, and $100. Get cooking with an exciting microwave from Ward's.
KOOL TV Channel 10 Phoenix.
From the News Center in Phoenix, this is Cool News 10 with Bill Close, Mary Jo West, Roy Allred, and Bill Denny.
Good evening. Greyhound Bus Lines officials and representatives of some 14,000 Greyhound employees reached a tentative settlement on a new contract tonight. That means there will not be a nationwide strike during the holiday season. If ratified by the employees, the new 3-year contract will be retroactive to October. That was when the old contract expired. Ratification process is expected to take several weeks.
At the White House this morning, President Carter held a news conference. Among other things, he said he will push for a tax cut next year.
In 1978, there will be substantial tax reductions.
And that, children, is how one of those tapes ends. All right, well, I'm calling that a true winner. One recording straight through, end to end, no cuts, no nothing. Just pure, all the commercials, everything's intact. So, yeah, beauty, Wednesday, November 30th, 1977. So, yeah, I'm going to take a little break here, clean out the machine again, get prepped for the next tape, and we'll get back into this. All right, moving on to tape number 3. It's already locked and loaded, and I figured since we just did Christmas, we might as well do New Year's now. Guy Lombardo, New Year's Eve, with Victor, so that would put this at 1977 going into 78. Guy Lombardo died earlier in 77, so yeah, but we'll have to kick it off with Steve and Edie singing George Gershwin, presumably George and Ira Gershwin. But yeah, I think we're ready to give this next one a go here. Well, we've had our first fail of the night. Got the dreaded red light. Let's see what I can do about it. Alright, well, I just reloaded the tape. I did not do anything, but it's working again. I'll take it. Obviously, that's Marty Robbins. That is definitely not Steve and Edie. So I'm guessing this might be the tail end of this, and then it goes into Steve and Edie. Who knows? The tape could be totally mislabeled. Let's hope for the best.
The morning dove, 'cause it's May.
If you've got a job to give.
Okay, well, this is clearly a network recording. For whatever reason, I was getting some PBS vibes from this one, but yeah, no identifying marks yet, by the way.
Even those that are disabled can still do a job well.
Songs that cry for water.
Paradise meeting. First post 1 o'clock. Wednesdays are ladies' days with ladies admitted free. This is the greatest horse racing season in Arizona history. Don't miss the fun. Remember, Turf Paradise horse racing every...
Well, we got our first cut in the tape. Maybe now we'll get Steve and Edie.
When it's cold and wet out, we know what to get out.
Remember last week when you said next week you'd spend more time with your children? It's next week.
This is where Gershwin was to spend 8 to 10 hours a day. Remix Music Publishers. George was the youngest song plugger on Tin Pan Alley, performing and demonstrating other people's songs.
Hi, folks. I'm Tex Earnhardt, Ford dealer right here in Tempe, and I guarantee you this ain't no bull. This is the largest selection of used cars and used trucks in the entire state of Arizona. We've got whatever you want, from imports, trucks, cars, whatever it is. Take a look. Here's a 76 Datsun. Look at the price, only $39.95. I'm proud to show any of these. Here's a 75 Courier pickup, only $2,595. Please come out and take a look at them. Wherever you live in the state of Arizona, you owe it to yourself. We got the finest used cars and trucks in the entire state of Arizona. A 76 Datsun with a roll bar, only $35.95. And believe me, they're all fully equipped. We're proud of them. Here's a 76 Love, $3,395. This is just a select few of the many that we've got here in stock. Here's a 77 Toyota, only $4,395. Take a look at this. Here's a 74 Mazda with a little camper on the back, $2,395. A 77 Bronco right here at $55.95, a gorgeous car. There's a little 75 Ford F-150 pickup, only $38.95 with a boot on. Remember this, if you buy a car from us or a truck, we'll give you a brand new pair of boots. Remember this, if you don't try us, we both lose.
We'd like to wish each and every one of you a happy and prosperous new year.
All right, we'll have to forego that commercial there. Here's what I know so far. So this is a rerun of Steve and Edie, Our Love Is Here to Stay, or something akin to that. Originally from 1975. This was broadcast, this is another Cool tape, K-O-O-L. And I cannot find anything concrete, but my current conspiracy theory right now is that this aired as a filler between the 10 o'clock news and the Guy Lombardo thing. So that 10:30 to 11:30 time slot. I could be totally wrong about that. I cannot find a network listing for CBS from that date that has anything between the local news and the Guy Lombardo thing. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now.
Howdy again, I'm Cal Worthington of
Who cares what bank's failing Yonkers?
I'm gonna cut in for a bit here. I'm hoping we're getting to the end of this. This is the longest freaking hour of my life. I don't know how much of it is Stephen Eady and how much of it is whoever was arranging these tunes, and it's mostly medleys. But it's like they don't get the humor to George and Ira Gershwin's songwriting. They're taking it way too seriously. They're way over singing all of it. It's just, it feels wrong. And then it has that whole 70s variety show vibe to it. But it's not a fun, cheesy vibe to it. Yeah. But anyway, yes, I'm leaning more and more towards my belief that this was aired by Cool TV as a filler between the 10 o'clock news and Guy Lombardo.
While you're in your car, there never was so much love.
Three more Super Best Buys of the week from the used car division of Westward Pontiac.
Oh, another car commercial. All right, I can't wrap my head around that one. That medley that was going on, even the last time I was talking, I wasn't able to quite get a clock on it, but I think that was 14 minutes. And every time you think it's over, it starts up again. Every time it seems to reach its natural conclusion, it starts up again. These commercials are the only thing saving my sanity here.
Start as low as $29.95 for most cars and $19.95 for most trucks. You may know we have 4 locations: downtown, West Side, North Phoenix, and Mesa. But did you know Fitwell does all types of reupholstery like car tops, door panels, floor carpeting? And we can match the original fabrics. If you need just one panel replaced or a whole set of seat covers, remember Fitwell. Our factory is here in Phoenix and we have 4 locations.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Here's Cal Worthington and his dog Spot.
If you're looking for a better set of wheels, I will stand upon my head to beat all deals. I will stand upon my head till my ears are turning red. Go see Cal, go see Cal, go see Cal.
Hey, I bet you think I'm going to try to sell you a car. I'm going to fool you. Nope, I'm not going to try to sell you a car. I'm going to try to lease you a car. Hey, if you're thinking about leasing a car or a truck, I will stand on my head to beat anybody's deal. I'm here to prove it. And you know, at my place, you don't have to order a car or truck. You can choose out of our big multi-million-dollar inventory. If you want to lease a car or truck, you can get delivery right now. Hey, we're giving away Golden Pioneer Chicken here, too. I'd like to have you come by Worthington Dodge here in Phoenix and look at our lease deals here and see what kind of a deal we can make you on a lease or on a purchase of a used car or a new car or truck. And you don't have to buy and you don't have to lease. I'll still send you home whether you do or not. I'll send you home with a value-packed carton of Golden Pioneer Chicken. Come and see us. It's Worthington Dodge. We're at 2331 West Camelback. I'll see you here.
Truth. Let's see if we get Guy Lombardo here.
Before 1977 becomes last year and bells go off greeting the new year, Mel Clayton Ford would like to take just half a minute to say thank you. Your friends at Mel Clayton Ford appreciate your making 1977 such a great year. I'm Bill Haywood, and on behalf of Mel Clayton Ford, we have just one favor left to ask of you this year. Please do take extra care when driving this holiday season. Happy New Year from Mel Clayton Ford.
KOOL TV, Channel 10 Phoenix on tape.
I think we got it.
Live from Broadway, the Great White Way, heart of the world's most exciting city, New York. It's time for the 49th annual broadcast of New Year's Eve with Guy Lombardo's Royal Canadians. Sponsored by Polaroid's One Step.
Due to circumstances beyond our control, Paul Williams will not appear.
You have won $125,000 in the Publishers Clearinghouse giveaway.
Oh,
Thank
really?
you so much. You go right ahead and shed those tears.
You may be lucky, too. Watch for this letter from Publishers Clearinghouse. Homes, cars, or cash. Thousands of prizes in our new $500,000 giveaway.
I never knew there was this much money in the whole world.
No catch. It's just to point out our fine magazine values. Maybe you'll say.
Thank you.
After we ring in 1978 on New Year's Eve with Guy Lombardo's Royal Canadian.
Wow! 6 tapes or records for only a penny. Too good to be true? Listen to what RCA members have to say.
I thought there was a catch, but look what they sent me.
RCA isn't kidding. I got 2 Elvis, a Frampton, a Dolly Parton, and a John Denver.
Over 200 big names. Really a lot to choose from. Fantastic!
I couldn't believe it, but am I glad I joined.
RCA, you're the greatest. Look for details in this Sunday's paper, TV guide, or your mailbox.
And now, folks, here is Kenny Gardner to sing the hit song from the hit show, Cabaret.
If you're on the fence about getting rid of your gray hair with Grecian formula, 2 million men all over the country have already done it. Meet a few of them.
It works slowly. My hair looks so natural, no one even noticed.
My hair is back to brown again.
Grecian formula is as easy to use as water.
I left some gray around the sides. Well, my hair is back to the sandy color it used to be. Once I used Grecian, I wondered why I ever waited so long.
Grecian formula, used by over 2 million men. I'll bet a lot of your friends are using Grecian and you don't even know it.
And now we go to Lee Jordan at Times Square.
I could have had a V8. Snacking the whole night through, oh, what that does to you.
Wow, I could have had a V8.
V8 cocktail vegetable juice tastes great and is naturally low in calories. Just 35 calories a 6-ounce serving. But remember, the time to think of having a V8 is before you've had something else.
Wow, I could have had a V8.
What have you got planned for New Year's Day? Watching the games on TV? Appliance TV City has a better idea. We're ushering in the new year with our giant one-day-only New Year's Day warehouse sale. Of course, our stores will be closed, but you can save a lot of money right here at our warehouse. A lot of money. We're offering up to 40% off on name-brand appliances, TVs, and all kinds of audio equipment. This sale happens only once a year, but only at our warehouse and only for one day. Happy New Year!
KOOL-TV, Channel 10, Phoenix.
Ladies and gentlemen.
When was the last time you changed the Arm & Hammer baking soda in your refrigerator?
About 4 months ago?
Last spring.
1970.
Arm & Hammer baking soda helps keep your refrigerator sweet-smelling, but it can't last forever. So for best deodorizing results, every 2 months, put in a fresh box and pour the old box down the drain to keep it sweet-smelling, too.
The last time I changed it?
Was I supposed to change it?
This is the time when you go out and you get what you really wanted for Christmas and pay for it with what you got and didn't want. So whether you're trading in Aunt Millie's gift or spending Christmas money, now's the time to get the simplest camera in the world, Polaroid's One Step. Here's a camera you never focus. You just press the button, a motor hands you the picture, and you see it in minutes. Just tell the story you'd rather have a One Step. Your Aunt Millie won't mind. People always take back Aunt Millie's presents. I did.
And now, folks, everyone's favorite, the Beer Barrel Polka.
And that's all she wrote for that one. Dang it. So, yeah, probably thanks to the last 5 minutes of that Marty Robbins thing, we don't get the tail end of Guy Lombardo's thing. But hey, it got the midnight thing. And yes, I know it's already on YouTube, but hey, we got commercials and stuff to go with it, and a handful of local ones along the way. So anyway, it is now, I'll go ahead and, just for a lark here, go back to the camera. And I was going to try and make this almost an all-nighter if I needed to. I had 4 tapes I wanted to do. That was number 3. But with how touchy this thing tends to be, I am starting to get kind of tired here. So I think I'm going to be better off just doing tape number 4 in the morning. So yeah, this was supposed to be a one-day project, but just in the name of doing things right, I'm gonna call it a night here. So yeah, we'll pick this back up in the morning. All right, well, here we are picking up the next morning because I was just getting really tired by the end of the 3rd tape last night. So much so I couldn't even make any Guy Lombardo jokes. Though for what it's worth, in all seriousness, I actually do kind of enjoy his arrangement of Auld Lang Syne. Maybe not the more slightly, dare I say, rocked up version they were trying to play on the tape last night, but yeah, I consider that to be kind of the standard. But anyway, I'm rambling already and it's 10 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, let's get to this. All right, the intended 4th/final tape is the movie To Catch a Thief with Cary Grant. So we'll see how this goes. See if it's another Arizona tape or if we get ourselves kind of back into Chicago territory, like that a very, very abridged copy of Human Bondage. I've got the transfer laptop ready to go. I did all the prep work on this last night. The machine was starting to get a little cranky on me as well, so let's just see what happens. You can probably see in the corner, if the light hits it just right, it's like this took a little moisture at some point or something. I don't know what happened, but yeah, this one was a bit tough. I hope I don't have to bake this one, but I wasn't getting any squeals out of it. All right, let me kick over to the other feed here, see what we get. Okay, we got signal, and we got signal. We're going right into the movie, and that is a rough thing there. Let me try and... Boy, that tracking adjustment isn't doing anything at all. We'll see if it mellows out as the movie goes on. Ah! Another damn member of the Commercial Cutter Society. So no idea where this thing aired, no idea what's going on yet. And yes, the tape is just a shaky mess. The audio keeps drifting in and out. It's like this thing got a little too close to some kind of magnet at some point.
Things they make these days.
Got us another Phoenix tape here, the NBC station.
Back in Portland, Oregon.
Almost everything is.
Mr. Houston, would you call me, Jesse?
Let me turn that down. So I'm going to call this kind of a nothing burger of a tape unless it starts to open up a little later on. So as such, I'm feeling a little more at liberty to just dink with the settings as the transfer is going on, something I don't normally do. But if I hit the bypass button, the picture does stabilize, and I was experimenting for a moment with the double time-based correction, which kind of causes things to get really washed out. But yeah, I'm gonna keep that on. I have a feeling that this is gonna be a total mess of a transfer regardless, because one of the big problems with this format is that every little flaw in the tape just adds up to another sync problem. So you need a really super aggressive time-based corrector, frame sync generator. But in this case, it's kind of causing more problems. But I have a feeling this is going to bite me in the ass, because I am having moments where the signal just drops out entirely on the tape, and that's going to cause some problems. And the TBC, I should note, time-based corrector built into the camcorder here, is wimpy.
Thank you, Mr. Burns. You know, there's very little lumber around here. Make it a ship-and-shore day in Kiana Executive Shirting.
Well, we got some of a commercial break. Let's see if it was an accident or not.
Make it a ship-and-shore day in Kiana Bloussons. Wear them all with Ship-and-Shore's new Dacron gabardine trousers. For your kind of feeling, your way of looking. Wonderful day after day after day.
See and feel a Ship and Shore Kiana collection at Diamonds.
Right before your eyes, something will happen to my eyes. New glasses from the optical department at Montgomery Ward. They can really make a difference. That's why Ward's gives you a choice of so many kinds of frames. And a choice of prices, too. So no matter how you look at it or how you want people to look at you, Ward's has the styles to fit your style. The optical department at Montgomery Ward.
Contacts available.
Hi, I'm Jim Martin, owner of Bacon Upholstery. Since Bacon Upholstery started in business, we've done work for thousands of people in Arizona. And I can say honestly that even if there was a problem, I did everything possible to please them. And I guarantee you the same treatment should you become a Beacon customer. So for a free estimate on our fabulous drapery line or our custom upholstery or both, pick up your phone and call 257-0111. Do it now.
That's why you came up here, isn't it?
And we may have hit a sticky spot in the tape.
We'll talk about it there.
I can't come. I'm going to the casino.
And we're right back to the commercial cutting. Yeah, I expected as much. Alright, end of the movie. About another potential 15 minutes on the tape. I would say the odds are exceedingly low of there actually being anything. But, who knows? I guess I'll just kick back to the phone just for a lark. So anyway, here's the deal. This is what I was able to deduce about this one. This aired over what is now KPNX in Phoenix. It was still KTAR back then, NBC station. It kicked over to its current call letters in June of '79, early June. So this has to date to before that. If I had to guess from the one commercial break and the other 2 Phoenix tapes that I've had, I'd say this dates to sometime in 1978, but I found nothing to help really pin this one down. But yeah, at least there was one keeper of a commercial break. We did have some frame loss. It probably won't be readable, but a little frame loss right at that last moment. But somehow I managed to go with no frame loss, knocking things ever farther out of whack during the main transfer. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the transfer before I forget, in fact. Yeah, that's kind of all there is to say about that. I wish I could have had a little more exciting final video, but, you know, after 2 home runs in a row last night, I knew better than to have my hopes up here. So anyway, I will turn the recorder, so to speak, back on if anything comes up in the last few minutes of the tape here, but I really doubt it. That would be very, very unusual. But yeah, once that happens, I'll give my little close down segment. Alright, yeah, as I suspected, the last 15-ish minutes of the tape were blank. So, I guess that's kind of all she wrote for this one. So, well, hey Rick, you got 2 big-time keepers out of the 4 that I've gotten through so far. Yeah, this is going to be the process to end all processes. It's going to just have to be one of my occasional little side quests for quite a long time. I'm still going to call the transfer I did on this particular tape not that good. I'll probably just extract, I know you kind of like whole recordings, but I think I'm just going to extract whatever little fragments of things were in there. About as noteworthy as the program itself goes. I mean, yes, it's a Hitchcock movie, but whatever they were using, like one of those Kodak machines where you can see the splice kind of come up through each cut in the film. Yeah, you don't really see that a whole lot on recordings, certainly. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and close it down here. I'll go ahead and, just to show it's definitive, open her up. And that's going to be it. So yeah, I will talk to you and everyone again soon.
Polaroid's one step is the simplest camera in the world. You don't have to focus or anything.
I thought this was the simplest camera.
This is.
I just snap the shutter and I've got the picture.
Where?
Well, I have to get it developed.
And I just press this button. A motor hands me the picture. I see it in minutes.
It's pretty, but mine's just as simple up to when the picture comes out.
What kind of logic is that?
Mine.
Doesn't make any sense.
You mean you don't understand it?
Get the one step.